Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes, as usual, wearing clothes. I'm wearing a designer shirt, meaning it costs more than $15. Exactly. I love fake outrage. I love it when people have such good lives that the only thing they can do is make their own problems. And this can be a serious topic like, you know, um, I don't know, you're you're a fluent suburban kid who doesn't get along with his dad because he misgendered him. He wouldn't call him they them, even though that's not proper English, and it doesn't exist. Or it could just be just fake outrage. I'm really mad that whatever, this movie didn't cast a black guy um, to play a white character. I don't know. And just think of all the crappy stuff and stupid stuff that's going on in pop culture, and think how people get pissed about it. And think about all the woke bullshit where people get pissed about that. And you're like, life must be really good if that's what you're complaining about. I mean, I don't know. It's true though. Life must be really good if you can complain about pointless crap. You got food on the table, you got a roof over your head. I'm pretty happy with that stuff. I don't know if I could compare my life to other people, but I play video games all day and watch K-pop videos and troll on the internet. I'm not complaining. Anyway, there is this K-pop group. I'll talk about K-pop a little bit, but don't worry, I'm not gonna bore you. For those of you that listen to the show, when I talk about K-pop, I do it from the heterosexual or lesbian perspective. I just talk about the hot chicks. Now listen, there's this K-pop group called Kiss of Life. Okay, they got four hot chicks. Um, they're if you need details, like they're all in their 20s, like early 20s. Smoking hot chicks. Now, what makes a chick hot? Well, skinny. Skinny. Did I say skinny? Feminine. Bubbly personality, feminine. I said feminine, right? Skinny. Um, you know, um, Pleasant to be around. Just cute, hot. All those generic terms. Anyway, these four chicks. The the music the group has is good. Like if you like good music, you would like this group. It's kind of, I mean, it's like kind of poppy R&B, but it's like sexy pop. It's not like candy pop. It's like sexy pop. So like good pop music is upbeat, or but it sings about quote unquote bad stuff, like drugs or sex, but the twist is it's like pop music. It's not like heavy metal or rock, whatever. It's like easy listening, and you're like, oh, this music's really good. Oh, whoa, they're singing about threesomes. Like that. That's like good pop music. And I always refer to the goat of pop music, and that's Britney Spears. You know, like the music was, you know, a field of flowers, but the lyrics was like, a BDSM dungeon, and that's good pop music. Anyway, let me see if I can describe these chicks. Yeah, hot, 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 hot. Anyway, it's like two Korean chicks, one American chick, and one Thai chick. Okay. Now the Korean chick is Korean American, but she's still Korean. Anyway, she's like like 23, whatever. So like a few years ago, when this chick was a trainee, basically in K-pop, you train because K-pop is a bunch of industry plants. They scout kids when they're like sometimes as early as 6 years old train them for 10 years to be a pop star. Or sometimes they find them older. They might find like a 6-year-old, train her for 4 years so she could be a pop star, and then they put her in a group. Whatever. That's how it usually goes. But they're basically a bunch of industry plants, and the most important prerequisite to be a K-pop idol is to be hot, because that's how they're scouted, and they teach them how to sing, teach them how to dance. That's why everyone in K-pop's hot. Anyway, so a few years ago, one of the girls in the group, her name is Julie. Uh, Her company that was training her, recorded her singing a bunch of rapping, and just because they have to practice, so they had her rap some song. I don't know the song. I don't follow rap, but it's some American English rap song, and it's a typical rap song where it's about like bad like drugs and you know gangster shit. It's supposed to be a song to like really show she knows how to rap. Anyway, she's rapping a song, and apparently, because a black person wrote and performed the rap song, she's doing a cover. It had like curse words and racial slurs, because apparently when a black person says a racial slur, it's okay. And so she's just rapping the song word for word. And I was like, I don't know, that's like roughly like 3 years ago. It doesn't matter. All of a sudden, now, now that she's quote unquote famous, now people are outraged that 3 years ago she rapped a song that her company, the people in charge of her, told her to do and filmed her do. They're mad at her because she said some racial slurs. And people are mad. I mean, outraged that she did something 3 years ago when she was like, I'm guessing her age, but I just know she's in her early 20s. So let's just say she's like 17. So like 3 years ago, people are mad and demanding that she make right. Okay, what I don't understand is, what about the original artists who sang that rap song and had and said the same racial slurs, the same the same stuff? I don't get it. How come no one's mad at him, but we're all mad at her? Anyway, this is my point. She's a hot chick. Like on a scale of 1 to 10, I don't know. This chick's like, I don't know. She's like a solid 8. Solid 8. Okay. Scale of 1 to 10. She's a solid 8. And you're gonna be mad at that? I'm gonna close it so I stop looking at her. Listen. What do I say? What does this world need? It needs hot chicks. It needs hot chicks that enjoy being feminine. It needs hot chicks that like being skinny. It needs hot chicks that are 100% against body positivity. This chick is skinny as a as a beanpole. She has nice tits and ass, and can sing and dance, and wears skimpy clothing. What are you mad at? Especially something over 3 years ago that someone else did. She's literally singing a song that someone else wrote, but you're mad at her because she was. It just makes no sense. This girl could be a card carrying member of the KKK. I don't give a fuck. And what are you mad at? Especially you Korean people, because the people who are mad are actually Korean people. Like, I don't see any black people protesting this. It's Korean citizens are mad that she said some racial slurs. Do you know how racist Koreans are? There'll be a K-pop group, and the best singer will be like Japanese or Thai. The company won't let that person be the quote unquote lead singer because they're not Korean. Because the public won't like the best singer being a foreigner. So they'll find a Korean, like they'll go out of their way. Like to me that's kind of racist. Or like if a Chinese K-pop idol says something positive about China, he or she will be attacked ruthlessly online by all the Koreans. And they'll be like, go back to China and, call them a bunch of racial slurs. But for some reason, Koreans are standing up for American minorities because this Korean chick, like, rapped the N word 3 years ago. Like, I don't understand the hypocrisy. I don't understand the fake outrage. Because these same people are the ones telling other people to go back to China, go back to Japan. I mean, that's racist. I don't get it. Like it's fake outrage. It's fake, and you see it all the time online. Fake outrage. Like when you should be mad at something, you're not. And I've said it a million times, and when I say a million times, about 15. Like your own government lying to you. Where's the outrage for that? And this goes for every country. Every country has the same problems. You know, I'm sure the Korean government has pulled some shenanigans on the Korean people. I don't see them screaming about it. No, but they're mad at some chick because 3 years ago she sang a song. I don't get it. If I was in charge, there would be laws saying that if you're a hot chick, you have a license to kill. And you have 100% free speech. Like you can start your day by pulling out a gun and just shooting out your window randomly, screaming "Hail Hitler," and it's okay. It shouldn't matter. Do you see all the ugly on this planet? Have you seen the woke Victoria's Secret ads where they have beach balls wearing the damn lingerie? I mean, you have Victoria's Secret models now that are size tent. I said tent, Tent. Okay, not size 10. Size 10 would be small compared to these women. I'm talking size tent. Circus tent. You could fit a three-ring circus under all the clothing, under all the cloth used to make her bra. I mean, this is how big some of these Victoria's Secret models are. Like, where's the anger for like Sports Illustrated putting dudes on the cover for the swimsuit issue? Like, I don't know. I'm mad at that. Granted, I'm not protesting, but I mean, like, get mad over that shit. Leave good-looking people alone. And I bet you everyone complaining is probably some fat slob living in their mom's basement, or if you're a chick, living in your mom's attic, because don't women usually live in the attic? I'm not sure. You know? Instead of bitching about a hot chick, get a job. You know? If I was a mentally unstable person who didn't know his gender, I would be crying, going, "Leave Julie alone." But I'm not that crazy. Anyway, for those of you that don't like K-pop music but just want to see hot chicks dance, basically K-pop is good enough that you can watch it with the sound down and enjoy it because it's like, a bunch of hot people moving around. So I do recommend this group, Kiss of Life. And if you're the type of person who's offended because someone said a word, and especially someone said a word, whatever, 3 or 4 years ago, then it's just not for you. But life isn't for you either. You should just stay inside and be like me and play Fortnite all day. Anyway, I've said enough. You guys have a good one. Peace.